What's crazy about this car is what happens when I press this button. Welcome to another episode of the Supercar Diaries. Today we are starting very briefly and very quickly in the Lamborghini Aventador S because it are having no roofs and it might just rain. Sorry, but ridiculous. Has just been thrown out the back window. Direct this next question to Maurice. What? I'm speechless. Never in my life have I heard something this preposterously insane. I can't even hear the indicator.
I'ma get it, you know I be on the way. Yeah. You know I be on the way. Man on a mission, I'ma get it, you know I be on the way.
This is more like a bullet, and this is the bloody gun in which it goes. Relentlessly, ridiculously, insanely, preposterously, overboard, over the top, asocial, loving it. Welcome to the Aventador S with the eardrum piercing exhaust system. But it's going to stay a mystery for the remaining of this video. Welcome to the most ludicrous car, sound-wise, that we've probably ever had on the channel. And I dare to say it beats the green one that we filmed, because in Germany and Europe you have a lot of regulations about how large your exhaust can be and so on and so forth. And in South Africa, this is where that 6.5 litre naturally aspirated V12 engine rests right behind where you're sitting. But Lamborghini, they're so crazy. I mean, they just literally got a screw loose in a positive sense, because they've made this the Roadster so you don't have a roof. But then they give you this little window over here, and so you can enjoy the bellowing noise, which is the breath, fart and scream of this Aventador S Roadster. 2,500 RPMs. They really want you to be working up the rev range. So that's of course exactly what we need to do. It's got the magneto-rheological dampers, which gives this car a really good ride, and I have to make mention of that because we are in South Africa. It's different driving this car in Europe where, well, things are a little bit easier when it comes to roads and bumps. But some of the roads over here in South Africa, literally, you can be happy if there's a bit of tarmac around the pothole. But in this car, it feels that those dampers just really take care of it. Lamborghini has always been about corners and edges and lines and triangles and things multiplying themselves from the front all the way to the back. You see the revised nose of the Aventador S. Got a lovely carbon fiber lip over there. And then the rest of it going around the side here, that feeding air to the engine just to cool it off. I really love how the hot air in the engine bay exits from underneath these glass panels. This car pulls so much attention driving it in town. Don't you just love how they celebrate this in South Africa? In Germany by now I would have been crucified. We're driving in the middle of Sandton, so although you might think that this is ludicrously loud and fast, it's just really ludicrously loud. The fast, I'm not staring at. Hello, dollar. 690 Newton meters, but even that's up the charts at 5,500 RPMs. You can bathe in the sound all day. Asozial. It's a negative positive. I've clean forgotten everything I plan to say about this car. Just about everything, but I don't think at this point it matters. You know the power, you know that it's a naturally aspirated 6.5 litre V12, you know that we've got 7-speed flapping paddles, we've got all-wheel steering, we've got 4-wheel drive, and it'll put the power where it thinks you need it in order to stay alive and move forward as quick as possible. 4-wheel steering. And the most important thing now is the mental state of the sound that it makes. It is just by far the most insane. That is ridiculous. Right, folks, that was a very short but loud drive in this fascinating, gorgeous. It's just, I'm lost for it. On the way. Yeah. I'm on the way. On the way. Yeah. On the way. I'm on the way. I'm on the way. Whew. A lot happening around here, which is while we're going to keep moving these cars, thank you so much for joining us on today's video. If you guys haven't, then feel free to subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can also watch the video of the green SVJ with our Novitec pipe, the one that was so loud, spitting flames, grilled marshmallows on it. In the front. Bloody heck. Got us kicked off the airport. Click on the top right hand side of the screen. Otherwise, you can follow us on Instagram as well. Me personally at Beyond the Cork, Novitec Group. Zach from Santon Supercars behind the camera. Thank you, Zach, for your hard work. And of course, Race over here, who builds all these builds, including our cars. Thank you so much, Race, for having us. Thank you for you guys watching, and see you in the next one. Keep safe. Ciao. Zach, that was scary as crap.
It's honestly the most
scary
ridiculous.
Massacreness. Okay.
Yo, my hands are literally shaking right now. First of all, just the gear shifts alone, trying to hold up this camera.
And that we can't literally actually go to the red line because
we weren't actually going fast at all.
No.
It's so savage.
Because this is town. Luckily you can do 80 on these roads, but woo, goodness.